watching right now, as I've just gone live. Right, let's just catch up, and I'm just a bit disorganized this morning. Right, let's go to my live. Are we live? Are we live? Who knows? I can hear myself apparently. Let's mute site. Okay, cool. So yeah, going to be doing some live sourcing here. Hopefully this is all looking okay. Let's mute this down here. Just need to get opened up on your channel. So on some reason I'm banned on TikTok. I don't know what's going on there right with that. So I'm going to go to YouTube Studio. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Twitter. Let me get that open as well. Thanks for joining us, Terry, NM. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. I will be opening up YouTube in just a second. Apparently, I'm just behind on what I'm doing right now. Okay, live. There we go. Hopefully, we'll be able to see the chat. If there are any inside of, I don't know. Can people chat in TikTok? I have no idea. Not TikTok, in Twitter. I have no idea. Right, content, live, studio, control room. Here we go. Cool. Hello, Nathan. How's it going? So I've just opened up the chat on YouTube there. A little bit disorganized this morning, but let's get this all sorted, and then we can do some sourcing. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of sourcing on Qogita. We'll go through the latest lists, see if there's any latest price drops, see if there's anything on there worth buying. And then if you guys have got any OA sites you want me to source, any ideas, let me know. We can do that as well. Let me just quickly throw out an announcement into the Discord, which if you guys are not in my Discord, link in description for that is free. Doing some live Qogita sourcing. Come hang out. Cool. Announcement there. Right, I think we're all kind of sorted. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. This probably looks absolutely terrible on Instagram. I don't know if you can rotate your camera. I've never even actually. Maybe I could have a look on my phone. I don't know. Anyway, what is the temperature today? I'm in Dubai right now, guys. A lot of you know that it's 40 degrees. You're gonna get 41 in an hour or two, which is crazy hot. So yeah. Right. Let me just quickly get myself organized here on YouTube. Store chat. Okay, here we go. Right, I think we're getting organized now. So I'm going to be doing the Qogita sourcing using Qogita price drops. So every hour, those drops get pinged out. Sort of all the drops that happened in the past hour. We'll run through those and we'll see if there's any deals, and then maybe we'll do some OA sourcing. Probably going to do this about an hour or so, maybe. We'll see how far we go. So Nathan's got enough. You guys got any questions about Amazon FBA or anything like that, let me know. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Andrew, thanks for joining us. Apologies, I don't think I answered your question. You DM'd me on Instagram. What was your question again, Andrew? Post it in the chat and I'll answer it for you. But yeah, let's have a look anyway. So I've got yesterday's. I don't know. That's not yesterday. It's yesteryear. But yeah, let's check out. We actually ran a 9 a.m. scan here. We've got 792 results. Let's have a look through here. And let me just make sure, see if we can zoom in just a little bit here. I don't know if my face is getting in the way. If it is, I can move it. So what do I do when I'm doing the RB source? And by the way, links for all this stuff's in the description. You've got Qogita in there. If you want to get signed up to that, you can get £120 off your first order. Qogita price drop servers in there as well, and also RB source. So all the links are there. There's discounts available, discount codes. Anyway, so what do I normally do when I'm sourcing RB source with Qogita price drops? I order by confirmed monthly sales, and I put like a minimum profit of like £1 in here. It's pretty much my go-to strategy right now. I'm looking for really fast-selling items. It's like maybe got one here already, and looking for fast-selling items that I can make some money on. I'm not too obviously. £1 profit might not seem like a lot, but if I can sell 2, 3, 4, 500 a month, then that sounds pretty good. Cool, right then. So Thomas is saying got some stuff to pack today and send off. Cool. Well, hopefully you can just listen to me while you're packing, or you can watch whatever. I know a lot of people just kind of like put this on in the background, like to listen to my voice. I don't know, it's weird, but yeah. But no, it's cool. It keeps you entertained, I suppose. Or you can just watch what I'm doing and then buy the deals that I find. So Josh is saying, how is Dubai? Dubai is warm, mate. It's 40 degrees right now. I'm going to peak at 41 today. So, Sorry, I actually totally missed your question there, Nathan. So just started doing newsletter sourcing. Do you suggest doing major retailers Argos on the actual website of brands Charlotte Tilbury? You can do them all, mate. Yeah, absolutely. You can do them all. Yeah. So I don't know like what Charlotte Tilbury are like when it comes to like ordering loads of items. Normally the brand websites get a little bit like iffy on quantities. That's the only downside to those sites in my experience. There are obviously exceptions to the rule. But yes. Spencer's asked what day. Oh yeah, so I totally forgot to answer. Message you guys back. Guys, I'm so behind on my Discord messages. 27th of May, I'm here till. So yeah. It's 41 degrees. Yes, 40 degrees. Yeah, let me get it up. Dubai weather. Let's have a look. So yeah, it's 41 today, peak. 41 tomorrow. Then it does go down a little bit. But yeah, we've got a few 40-degree days coming in. So yeah. Pretty warm, let's put it like that. So 27, probably similar to when I'll leave and back to Dubai. Yes, I'm going back for. Let me get back to. Bull is asking. Thanks for joining us, by the way, Bull. Do you think Qogita is getting saturated? I personally don't think it is. I'm always finding deals on a daily basis. So no, I don't personally. The only thing you've got to be careful of is make sure that when you buy the items that the retailer's not like restocking. Like let's say you buy 1,000 units or something. Hopefully they're not restocking another 1,000 units right away. That's just one thing to be careful of. So I'm going back to UK on the 27th of May for about a month. I'm going to sort out my apartment, get that all ready for rental, or maybe my younger brother will move in there, and then back to Dubai in summer basically. I'm going to give summer a go. I know it's apparently hell in Dubai in summer, but I kind of want to experience it for myself. Although maybe I'll go to Australia for 3 months. I'm not sure. I'm not sure anyway. I have to decide. So Josh is saying, Singapore, Philippines, Dubai, UK. See if I got that right. You'll regret a lot. Yeah, maybe. I kind of need to experience it though, Josh. Anyway, let's do some sourcing. So K18 restricted, but this could be such a good brand, but unfortunately it's restricted. So if you can get a brand direct deal on this one, I'll get permission to sell it. It'd be pretty awesome. But no, it's a restricted brand. 45, 50 degrees a day. No, like it feels hotter. I can see. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I went for a walk last night and it was actually really warm. I was sweating quite heavily. Yep, sorry. So I'll carry on with the sourcing. Yeah, my bad. Cool, let's get the sourcing going. Right. So here's an interesting one. Looks a little bit price inflated, this one. We've got £2 profit on this. We've got 1,000 per month confirmed sales. So this could be very interesting here. So I know I've looked at this one in the past. So yeah, we've got this 1,000 bought in the past month. Let me just zoom in just a little bit so we can see. And yeah, what I'm looking at here is this 1,000 bought in the past month. We can see at this price. So I apparently have seen this at a lower price, $9.72. Let's just go onto Qogita and have a quick look. It's £8.20. Okay, there's only 42 units available, which sucks. So you probably wouldn't even be able to buy this. £8.20 times 42. Yeah, you'd be struggling. But this is an analyze this deal anyway. So it was £8.20. So you can do £8.20 times 1.2 gives you £9.84. So £2 profit. Let's actually see if this was a good deal though. Obviously, it's pretty stable sales per month. 800,000. Pretty good. Price wise, it's been £13.30 in the past. It's not the most stable of prices. Let's have a look at the year. You can see here, basically, this product pretty much lives around 13 to 14, maybe £15. Let's put the most optimistic figure in there, which means we're losing 78p. And we're just currently going through a price spike. So definitely not a good product to buy, this one. So you don't want to get caught out by these kind of like temporary price spikes. And unfortunately, this might be a good one if you can potentially find it. And actually a great feature on RB by the way, is if you scroll down and link it up with the seller ramp, is you can see other places you can buy it from. So you can actually see this Latino selling this for £13.40. So what you could potentially do here is take advantage of this. Ever since March, it has been kind of a higher price. Now, I wouldn't order this on wholesale because it'd probably take too long. You'd have to buy too many units. But in theory, you could try and take advantage of this price spike here by maybe getting like next day delivery from the Tino at £13.40, although it's probably not profitable. Let's put the latest price in here of 1936. Okay, there's no money in it. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes I guess point I'm trying to make here is that you can sometimes take advantage of price spikes if you can get the stock in really quickly and maybe send 10, 20 units in. But yeah, no, not going to work here. It's no problem. Let's just get back to the chat quickly and see what's going on. But yeah, so let's have a look. Josh. Bali, yeah, I need to check out Bali, to be fair. Back into by summer, great, yeah. Hi, Profit Sweep, thanks for joining us. Get to old Mogul. I've actually got some, what are these? Are you like doing donations or something? I'm not sure what's going on here. But shout out for Profit Sweep, $1.99. Okay, cool, yeah, absolutely. So thank you for I assume that's a donation. Yeah. I'm not sure actually what's going on there, but it looks like a donation, so thank you for that. Yeah, you got a cheap shout out there, Profit Sweep. Now I'm going to ban you. Hey, I'll take it. Although YouTube take 40% of it, I think. I need to make a minimum donation, I think, for you guys. Right, anyways, carry on with the sourcing. I mean, just, again, looking here, this looks like a pretty much like a price spike. We'll have a quick look at this one. £4.39. Just scroll down quickly, just see if this is viable. Again, name of the game with this is speed. So obviously I go through quite slowly when I'm doing this live, but yeah, we can see here pretty much the past 3 months this product's been down around the sort of £6, £7, £8 mark. We'll just quickly throw it in just to double check. So at £10.72, just remember this little trick, by the way, guys. That over £10, the fees go up massively. So if we were at £10.72 here, this is £1.77 profit. So if we make this £10, I reckon the profit will be higher. It'll be like £2. There you go, exactly. So you got to be careful for that. Anything over, like if we go 10.01, you see the price drops massively. So a little trick for you guys there. Anything over £10 of these smaller items goes up massively. So in theory, actually, I think we looked at this one yesterday. Potentially, I can't remember. It's a similar one anyway. Now the only problem here is that the price is normally about £7, so there's no money in this really. But just a good example of that little trick there, that even adding 1p on drops our profit down massively. So yeah, cool. Anyway, let's move on. No good on that one. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate the money, and Spence from Profit Sweep. Thank you very much. There's a supercar rally in Dubai, 500 to sign up if you want to rent a car. Yeah, I'm still not brave enough to drive in Dubai, but I need to actually learn at some point. But probably not going to start off with a supercar. If you need to get a good MGM or whatever it's called. When I made Minecraft edits as a kid, I got a 5% AdSense charge. Whereas YouTube was 40. Oh, you mean, okay, I think I know what you mean. Okay, yeah, I need to look into that. I don't get too many donations, so not really been a big thing for me. Can you get PPP to adjust for the 10 to what? I don't think it does, mate. But you kind of need to add your own maximum on that one. So you need to keep an eye on that. I don't think PPP actually does adjust that. So no, I don't think it's smart enough for that, unfortunately. Hey, Clark family, thanks for joining us. Hey, Jay from Instagram, thanks for joining us. And unfortunately on X, I've got no idea who's watching. Right, anyway, let's carry on. Yeah, £1.80 profit's not good enough for a perfume. So I think that'll be eaten up by fees. Sorry, not fees, shipping fees. Let's have a look at it anyway. Potentially it could be interesting. So let's have a look. Why not? Okay, I didn't realize DKNY was Donna Karen. I don't know why, I just hate the name Donna. I don't know why. So apologies if you're called Donna. Let's have a look here. So, I mean, yeah, there's a few red flags here that I see on this listing. Let's just... So apparently I've seen this at $21.49 in the past. So this is going to be $25.84, quite expensive. So only £1.36 profit. Price is pretty stable. SPM's pretty good, to be fair, but not enough money for me on a hazmat item. Also, there's 4,000 units in stock, this is again where you need to be careful. Even at something that sells 600 a month, this is just way too much stock. And there's also no marketplace supply. You can tell, by the way, if a supplier has marketplace by this little icon here, which is so I only buy from marketplace invoice suppliers. That way you've got the supply chain. Let's carry on anyway. So normally, end of the week's pretty bad for Qogita, to be honest, but there might be some deals coming up. Let's have a look. This price has been dropping. Not a good trend on this one. Let's have a look at this one, though. I don't know anything about this particular brand. So we've got... Oh, it's a lot of stock there. So it's £16.89 plus VAT, $19.43 cost. So Clark's saying order some nails, varnish, send them. How is the best way to send? Use a prep center. No, it's too late for you, obviously, in the prep center, but you should do hazmat through prep center. Just send via UPS, I guess. You'll be fine. Should be. But yeah, UPS non-partnered. So flipping cars and repairs, does Qogita have a min order though? So it does, but it's not a Qogita minimum order, it's a supplier minimum order. So let me just open up, well, we can see on this particular product here, if I zoom in slightly, you can see that we've got two suppliers here. This supplier here has a minimum order value of £300, and this one here has a minimum order of £500. And if we open up a different one, let's go back to this one over here. Just to show you that here we can see all these different suppliers, and every single supplier has a minimum order value. So this one's got 350, this one's 300, this one's 950, 1150, 350. So normally 300 is sort of the minimum. Hey Josh Price, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Hey Actor Malik, thank you for joining us. Sorry if I just butchered your name there on Instagram. But yeah, so you've got those minimum order values. It's per supplier. Cool, so this one, let's have a look at this one anyway. So we've got 400 SPM, which is pretty nice for an aftershave or perfume at this time of year. Price is trending down, certainly interesting to see that, and that is because literally the seller count's trending up. What is interesting though is you can see the monthly sales has been skyrocketing. So everyone was jumping on, I guess, when this was like 100 per month, and I guess with this price coming down, it's stimulating demand on this product, which is interesting. This product is only 71 days old, so we've only got 70 days of data. The future, is it best to avoid DG items? No, it's absolutely fine to do DG. Just normally use a prep center for them because, look, you've got some nail varnish, just send it via UPS, it's fine. The risk to you is going to be minimal. Obviously, if it sucks, if it gets lost, but you can't really insure it. When you're sending like expensive perfumes, then it becomes riskier to send items without insurance. But yeah, just best thing to do, sign up to a prep center like Warehouse Goblins and just send your hazmat items to them, and they can deal with them for you. Cool. It's an interesting product, this one. Let's look at the price history here. 1676. This brand seems okay, although we don't have a huge amount of data. So if you actually wanted to go and double check, you'd have to open up a bunch more listings for this brand, like 5 or 10 more, and just look for any kind of IP issues. But yeah, I mean, the price trending down is not exactly filling me with confidence. However, this is selling quite a lot, but there's not much data here. So this is definitely a risky one. I'm not sure I'd be ordering like a crazy number of these, but yeah. Anyway, could take a gamble. It could be an interesting one. It's one I'd probably like. Yeah, how many do you have to buy? I don't know. 15 units. It's actually not too bad, to be fair. You could send 15 units in, but it's, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not liking the trend of this price and the seller count. But like I say, the sales per month is going up, which is good. So yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one. It's kind of like a marginal one here. Obviously, not a huge profit here, and obviously a lot of sellers. You're not going to make a huge amount of money on this one. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how well this does at Christmas, though. Could be an interesting one for Christmas. If it's doing 400 SPM now, at Christmas, this could be like through the roof. Right, anyway, Bedhead, this has got this weird glitch, 999 glitch. I know Arbisource are aware of that and going to be fixing it. Okay, cool, Estee Lauder. This can be a really good brand, although I see we've got a bit of a price spike here. We'll have a quick look anyway. 300 SPM, which is quite nice. What time is it? 12:47. So waiting for another price drop in 13 minutes. Do you pay more for prep centers? Well, you have to pay them to do the work. So, you know, you have to pay whatever, 40p per unit. But they have the contracts in place to send dangerous goods. So you don't have the contracts in place to send dangerous goods. So in theory, you're not allowed to send dangerous goods through the post. Although it's technically fine because it's not going on a plane, but it's still not allowed without, setting up contracts with like DPD or UPS or whatever. So let me just quickly. Oh, okay. Thomas said he bought some of that a month ago, sitting on the shelf, still gated. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, Amazon being a real pain in the butt right now with ungating. Let's go back to this anyway. This looked like a bit of a temporary price spike here. Let me just get the correct price in. So I've bought this for £25.84 before. I've seen this price, and okay, yeah, 25.04. Okay, not too bad. Have I just been making a mistake here? No, I haven't. I've been fine. Just thinking, have I been adding that on twice? No, we're good. So it's 20.49 times 1.2, 24.59. So this price is just a little bit out of date here. 25.04, 24.59. Cool. Now the only problem is we've got a bit of a price sort of hike here. This temporary price hike. Got to be aware of that. So for the past 3 months, the price has been living around £30, let's say, on average. So if we put that in, obviously we're losing £2.86. It's temporarily gone up to £40. Looking at the price history, it's pretty unstable. I wouldn't be touching this one. It's too expensive. The price is too unstable. Same kind of story here. We can see this kind of like temporary price spike. So we'll kind of move on from that one. I think you guys are getting the idea of how I analyze this stuff. Here was an interesting one. So we've got something that sells. My RB numbers are not excluding that, Thomas. No, they're just not 100% up to date. So they are including VAT. Yeah. So if we look at this one, for example, this one's saying, so apparently I've seen this one at 27.70 before. This one's saying, so the reason I'm just double putting it in from Qogita is because this one's slightly out of date. So this one's saying it's 32.88. But if we go into, it's going to load up. Apparently Qogita is being slow. Let's try that again. Okay, don't know what's going on there. But yeah, it's not, mate. It's not. It's including that. I just like to get the absolute 100% up-to-date price. Is Qogita being... Okay, Qogita's back. Let me open this up again. It's being slow. We'll go on this price anyway, 32.88. I've seen it cheaper, so just be aware of that. Price-wise, yeah, it's been like 47.52 down to £40. It's pretty like all over the place. You see the price is trending down a bit. Yeah, £50 pretty. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of like a little bit unstable. It's gone back up again to like 60, 50, 60. Interesting one. Price is a little bit unstable. I don't know. I'd probably give this one a go, maybe. It's 300 SPM. It's 500 around Christmas. A little bit iffy on this one. The price is just all over the place. But it has gone up recently. So seller count's gone down. Yeah, I don't know. If we put this price in of like £40, we're losing our shirt on it. That's the only problem. But if we can sell it for £60, then we're making lots of money. So, I don't know. Yeah, interesting on this one. So, it could be worth a gamble potentially, but just wouldn't go massively deep on it. So, Qogita is struggling right now. Okay, there we go. Now, the only problem is obviously this is a supplier that doesn't have marketplace invoice, so I'd probably avoid this one then. We'll go from there. Cool, let's just catch up with the chat. Any tips for OA sourcing? Speed. I mean, speed's the key for sourcing anyway, to be fair. Like if you guys got any sites, by the way, you want me to try and do some OA sourcing on, throw one out. Maybe if you're sourcing right now on a site, we can like both source it and have a look. If we get time, we can do that. So Thomas says, I have 400 I want to spend, could do Qogita again, but want to learn OA. Sure, yeah, absolutely. So go on to the newsletter. Let me have a look at my newsletters for this morning. Gmail. So we can do some. Let me see if I can find a site that's got some sales going on. Let's have a look. So I'm just looking through my emails right now. I know Game had like a sale on the other day. Am I on like VPN or something? No. So Game had a sale on the other day. We could potentially look at this one. I don't know. It's a bit of an older sale now, but we could look through this if you wanted. So, oh yeah, absolutely. Is there a video where I can see how you put the Qogita data into Hypersource? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if Thomas gets it for me. Oh yeah, the links don't work, mate, unfortunately. Let me get it up for you quickly. FBA Mogul, Qogita. Of course, the video I actually want doesn't actually come up. Share, copy, here we go. Yeah, evidently I've got links disabled. So, but yeah, if you check that one out, you can DM me if you run into issues, by the way. So, cool. So we can have a look here. We can maybe do some sourcing on here. I don't know if there's any deals on the site, but we can have a look anyway. So I've just gone to Game. I've gone to warehouse clearance. We've got 1,130 items, which is a lot. Normally I like to whittle things down a little bit more. We could definitely do discounts. So we've got most popular. We've got discount, high to low. That could be a good way to go. No. Price low to high. Could be interesting. So when I do this, I'm trying to think like what filters do I do. Normally I like to look at the discount percentage. Oh, okay, discount percentage high to low, that I was going to say. So this could be kind of an interesting one. And then seller ramp, do the search. And what you could also do, by the way, is on the scans, while you're doing manual sourcing, you may as well use RBSource and have a look through the sale. And if you want as well, you can also put the custom link in there. So I can't believe there's no Warner Brothers Gotham Knights. Really? On Amazon? That seems strange. You could throw this in as well, and we could just have a look. I'm at the wrong site, of course. I just... my bad there. There we go. So we can just throw that in. I don't want Beanie Games. Let's try that again. Store, game, sale. Is there like we might have to put the actual clearance link in, but let's just run that anyway. See what happens. Store cache 2 hours. Start scan on that one. Let's just see what comes up from there. So apparently that's not there. So let's do STK top spin 2K. Don't want spammers. Yeah, so you can do this. So you can right click. If you've got Seller Ramp or Buybot Pro, you can basically do a search here. So I just basically like highlight the name, the title, like I did here, basically. And then you can do the search. And it searches for you. So we can see here that, okay, yeah. So maybe I should do a video on how to use these softwares. So this makes it much quicker. I mean, speed is the key here. Now we can see max cost here of this one is like £4.87. It's PS4 though. So PS5 is this one down here, but it's got a terrible SPM. Now with PS4, PS5 game, I'm not like an expert on video games by the way, but I believe you can. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't be able to play the PS5 on the PS4 one. But yeah, okay. So this is PS4, PS5. The PS5 one's at 20. Well, basically there's no sales, which seems strange to me. Let me just open this up, see if there's a variation. So basically what you do when you're doing this manual sourcing, you right click, you search it via Seller Ramp. It shows you the details here on the left, and then when something looks promising, you can open it up and actually go into it. So PS5, go into this one quickly. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is where it actually failed us a little bit. So it did seem strange that the PS4 one would be selling well and the PS5 one wouldn't be. So we can see here, oh, why has it changed? So PS5 one, let's make sure we're looking at the same product here, £6. We put £6 in. Okay, £3 profit on this one. Top spin 2K 25 PS5. It's the same one. Yeah, same product, and it sells 50 SPM, which is not too bad. Obviously, we've got a lot of people jumped onto this one because a lot of people source game, but just shows you the the deals, I suppose. However, this obviously does pretty well. I'd say in summer, I was going to say summer when Wimbledon starts coming around in the UK, this is definitely going to start selling well. So it'll probably go up to like 500-600 a month. So this actually, well, there's a lot of sellers on this one. This actually could be a really good one if you want to hold it for like 3 months. So Sports Direct, Fraser, Game, they're all the same company. So how do you change the cache on RB? The option is that you have to go to a scan. So just copy what I've done, go to store. Go to game, so search game, for example. Then at the very top here, you've got the store cache, Amazon cache, filters, keywords. So let me know if you find that. So yeah, we found a deal within like 2 seconds, basically. The only downside here is obviously there's a lot of sellers on this one. But I think this could do very well. Let's just see if it's in stock. Now the thing is, obviously on game, you can only, there's a few caveats to the game. You can only normally order 3 units, which is a good thing actually. It means a lot of these people are in here, probably don't have a huge amount of stock. Now also you can see as well, again, if you link up Arbisource to Seller Ramp, and if you need the Seller Ramp link, by the way, I need to put that in the description actually. You can link up Arbisource reverse source on here, and you can see here that it's showing us Sports Direct £6, Studio £6, House of Fraser £6, Smith £10. It shows you all the places where you can buy this from. It's a really powerful tool. So we can see, I think a lot of these people, these sellers, or we've got a lot of sellers here, like 80 or 90, won't have a huge amount of stock. Some of them will, some of them won't. But yeah, it's an interesting one anyway. Now, obviously, there's also shipping included on Game and Studio. It's $4.99, so you need to ideally add some other bits to it. Okay, so you want to go to Arbisource. You want to do on the left-hand side, go to this little magnifying glass, do scans, and then go to Store. And then, okay, we've got no deals there apparently. Go to Store, and then in here you can search, and then at the top. Will it not be erased at the bottom of so many settings? It is, yes, Thomas. But this is where the further analysis goes. So I changed this to year. So we look at 3 months, right? This looks not that promising. Sure, we have the Christmas spike of 400 SPM, and we've come back down to 50, right? And there's 80 sellers or 90 sellers on there right now. So if you look at that in itself, you think, well, that's bad, all right? But so Clark's saying, sorry, how do I get on SA to see all the other stores when it's where it's selling? you need to link up RB Source with Celeramp. If you DM me, we can sort you out basically after this. I can't really show you on the stream, but yeah. So this is where it's kind of next level analysis is coming in, Thomas. So what is popular in summer in the UK? Tennis is popular. What big event happens? Wimbledon. So I was like, well, I bet this sells a lot in summer. So we go and look at the year, and what do we get? Yes, in May, we get a massive spike of 500 per month. And around July, August, we get 600 SPM. So my theory is that this is going to spike up to 500-600 SPM in the summer. Now, so that's my theory on this anyway. The only downside, this is where sourcing gets really nitty gritty, right? The only downside to this is you need to keep in mind, right? Although I think this is the latest version, that all these little sports games like this, there's always a new one every year. So there might be a Top Spin 2K26 coming out, which may make this one irrelevant. But in my experience, generally people still do buy the older versions because pretty much every year these games are pretty much exactly the same. They don't really change that much year to year. But yeah. So anyway, so that's the kind of like deeper analysis I've done on this one. I've gone back, and if you don't know that Wimbledon's going on, you can go, oh, why is it selling 500 here, 600 here? You know, you can think about that. So this actual spike of sellers here, of 90 sellers, doesn't actually worry me in the slightest. So what if you do all? That is pretty much all, yeah. So it's, you know, it's 2025 games, so it's not going to have too much data beyond a year. So where it shows stores on SaaS, do you need Arbisource? Yeah, you need Arbisource. There's a link between Arbisource, yeah. Cool. So hopefully that's kind of like explained the analysis on this one. I actually really like this deal. Personally, I think I would get a lot of this myself. Like if I could just buy 100 units right now, I'd probably... Oh, you can see this on the stuff I've been looking at. I was very tempted to buy this for personal. This Nano Leaf. 125. I don't think so, Thomas, no. I think what you're seeing here is it came out and was popular, and then Wimbledon came along. Let me just Google it here. When is Wimbledon? 2025. Yeah, it's June to July. So look, it literally kind of matches up. I'm telling you, this spike here is because of Wimbledon. I'm 100% sure on it, and we're going to get the exact same thing this year. I can bank on it basically. So to find better leads, we need Arbisource. You don't need Arbisource, but I personally think it's a powerful tool. But what I'm doing here is manual sourcing, by the way. So ignore Arbisource because I'm not using it right now. All I've done is I've gone on to Game because I know there was a sale going on there. I've gone to the clearance section. I've just ordered by biggest discount. I think it is, yeah. You know, second one in, I found a deal. And what I've done is I've just used Celeramp. I've gone here, I've right-clicked, I've gone to Celeramp, I've searched this, and I've come up with this on the left-hand side. So if we close that down and do it again. So if you right-click immediately on that title, search, this is what I got. I couldn't see the PS5 one here, but I could see that the PS4 one was selling 25 plus a month. You know, as I scroll down, the other ones, I was like, why? It'd be weird for for it to sell well on PlayStation 5 and not PlayStation 4, not PlayStation 5. So I've just gone into it on Amazon and seen the variation here. And now I'm just doing that deeper analysis, and I found a really good deal here. I think this price right now is definitely, there's a few warning signs on this one, like all these sellers jumping on there, but I think when summer comes around, I think this is like going to be good. And then obviously, if you buy, let's say you buy 100 units of this, right? Okay. I think you're going to sell a lot in summer. I hope my stream's not crashed on me. Hopefully you guys can still see me. Yeah. No problem, flipping cards. Thank you, appreciate it. And then I lost for some reason my stream crashed. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Okay. So yeah, I think you're going to sell well in summer, and then worst case scenario, you're going to have to wait until Christmas, and then it's going to spike up again because people buy these games for gifts. So I don't think you can go wrong on this product. Anyway, harped on about this one too much. with Game and all these places, you can only add 3. You can't add more than that. So you're going to have to do multiple orders. And ideally, what you want to do as well is try and find some other products to buy as well, because there's a normal postage fee of $4.99, which will eat up your profit on this one. But yeah, I think in theory, this could end up going up to like £20 again or something like that. I reckon you could end up doing pretty well on this one, like make £5-6 profit. Could even go higher. So cool, looks okay. Looks like the stream's going okay. So cool, right. So that was the kind of like, I guess I'm articulating. It seems like a quite a long-winded process, but like articulated my sort of thought process on that one there. And what do we get? We've gone to the next one. We've got Top Spin on Xbox. So I don't know if it's the same one here. Here we go. Let's have a look. So we just run through the exact same thing again. So this is, again, you've got to make sure you get the right one. Series X, Xbox One. It's the same one, £6 again. Now, there's no guarantee this is going to be profitable, but look, it is. $14.49. Right now, it's not selling as much as the PS5 one, but I imagine we're going to see the exact same sort of spike around Wimbledon. I'm guessing, though. But yeah, here we go again. So doesn't sell as much as the PlayStation 5 one, but we still see that spike of 200 SPM around July, August. Excuse me. Yeah, so yeah, again, another one you can buy. Not as many sellers on this one, but it also sells half as much. So there's 2 products you can buy there. So let's add that to cart. Let's open up a new window. And then basically speed is the key. So just go through and do it as quickly as possible. And obviously if you can link this with Arbisource as well, it's going to be really powerful. So we can see here NBA 24, 2K24. So this is like an older version, like we're a year old now. Xbox Series X1. So we need to find that one down here. So weirdly enough, let's open this one up. But I think, you know, knowing these things, let's actually open up the PlayStation 5 one as well. See if the variation's on this actual one. It isn't. Let me open up the PlayStation 4 one. So we look at this one here. It's got a terrible sales rank. And what was it? £7, by the way. So, yeah, I wouldn't touch this one. Let's have a quick look at the year. There's no SPM. Close it down. What I'm trying to find here, yeah, exactly. I've opened up this one here, and I can see that this one's got the variation. It's got the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One. So let's open this one up quickly. Let it refresh. Put £7 in. We can see right now it's selling pound for $18.48, but it doesn't sell much though. It's like $6 per month according to Seller Amp. It's less than 50 definitely. But if we go to the year, we can see there's a tiny spike at Christmas of 50 SPM. You know, pretty much standard for these games to maybe spike up a little bit at Christmas for Christmas gifts. Obviously, profit-wise looks pretty good, but there's no SPM here. But you're already kind of like ordering. We've already got like a cart going on, what's our cart looking like on here? So with this one, it doesn't sell much, but it could be a good one to hold for Christmas. It might sell for like £21. You're gonna make like £6 profit, 83% ROI. So since I'm already buying stuff, I might just like throw a couple in. You know, it's pretty cheap, but you will have to hold this. I mean, you still get some sales. There's only 10 sellers as well, so you know, you still will get some sales on this one, but it's not much. So yeah, you could throw like 3 max in, one, 2, 3 max, and go from there basically. So does this kind of like make sense to you guys? Yeah, does this like, you know, you can't avoid the 3 quantity limit. You've basically got to just do multiple orders. So what you do is you go through, right? Okay, and keep going through until you build up a really nice cart, okay, of like however many products you've got. So I'd probably just like stick to maybe like ordering 1 of these per unit, per cart. Okay, and once we build up a real nice cart, and we really maximize that $4.99 thing, we make the order, and then we just repeat the exact same process again and order the exact same items. And then obviously just adjust our quantity. So I might do every order, I might just order 1 NBA unit. So I don't want to go too deep on that, but the tennis ones though, I want to get many of them. So you don't need multiple accounts, you can just do multiple orders, it's absolutely fine. Game don't really care about multiple orders. The only time I've run into multiple order problems with Game was when I was buying, it was when PlayStation 5 controllers were doing really well. They had a discount on those. And Game have like an exclusive color. It's like a blue. And they got really strict on ordering that Game exclusive controller multiple times. That was the only time that I've run into issues with Game doing multiple orders. So yeah. Yeah, Thomas. Postage is $4.99. So you've got to This is what I'm saying. You don't just do one order. You've got to go through now. We're going to build up a cart of like 20, 30 different products, basically, and then that really minimizes our cost, our shipping. Yeah, you need to build up a big basket of items. That's the key to maximizing this kind of thing. So we've already found like 3 deals in the first 4 products. I cannot believe this one, by the way, is not searching. So again, like what I do here, by the way, is copy this, and actually SellerAmp's kind of failing us on this one. I go in and just have a quick search. Let's have a look. It's got to be on Amazon. There's no way this is not here. So let's have a look here. What is it? Gotham Knight. Let me tidy up my tabs. Xbox Series X. Gotham Knights. Xbox. How is this not on here? It can't be right. Let me just open these ones up. Oh, here we go. No, Gotham Knights Deluxe Edition. Seems strange. I don't know. Weird, right? Anyway, okay, move on. Again, you don't want to spend too much time on it. Next one. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Yeah, early for you guys. It's like 1 p.m. So I woke up quite late and thought we were doing some really good sourcing, actually. So, hey, Sam, thanks for joining us on Instagram. Appreciate you jumping on. How's it going? Sam runs Outsource Central, by the way. So if you want to get a virtual assistant to do all this manual stuff for you that I'm doing now, you can do that, and you can teach them how to do it. So, yeah. But, yeah, we're having some good success so far. Hopefully, I've articulated the process of doing some OA for you guys here, and you can kind of see the potential. And I literally just picked. I mean, I didn't cheat. I knew there was a deal. There was a sale going on Game. To actually assume that a lot of the deals are gone though now, but apparently they're not. But yeah, but essentially what I've done is just like OA, newsletter sourcing. I knew there was a sale going on at a game. Start sourcing it manually, So here we can see this one here, £3. Probably looking at this one, it's not the exact same one. We can just dive in quickly and see if we can find that item. What is this, by the way? Is it a figurine? So you don't normally want to spend too much time looking at this stuff, but yeah, if you see there's a really good deal though, and sometimes, by the way, this is actually quite a good trick. Let me just get up my phone and just switch from Dubai to UK. Give me a second here. How do we do this on the phone? I was going to show you guys another trick. So sometimes if you can't find the product and you really think, oh, this looks like a good deal, but I can't seem to find it through SellerAmp, another thing you can do, by the way, is go onto your phone, okay, on Amazon app. On the top right-hand side, there's a little photo icon. So you can see there, me. And then you can take a photo of it, and then it will try and search it on Amazon, doing that. So it's trying to search it now. You guys can't probably see that. And it has actually, again, terrible, but you can see it's found like a sticker pack that looks the same. It's not the same item, but you can see it's the same image. So, but yeah, that doesn't exist, unfortunately. But sometimes it's quite good for doing. I found that very useful when I was doing sneakers to do that. But yeah, that one doesn't exist, so we'll just move on. Go from there. Nerf gun refill stuff. Let's have a look here. Let's catch up the chat quickly. Why won't this one item change to FBA from FBA when listing? I don't know. Don't know what you mean. But yeah. Not sure what's going on there. Okay. It's like a money printing this, honestly. Like, this looks like such a good deal already. Okay. Oh my God. £1, £12. Really? Yeah. Just show. I mean, I've been doing a lot of Qogita sourcing. I've not been doing a lot of OA recently, but 100 SPM. This thing cost £1, £4.89 profit, 500% ROI. We are definitely the same product, right? It must be sold out. Come on. If it's not sold out, you must be 16 years old. Fine. Yeah. I hope Spence, by the way, isn't stealing my leads and posting them into Profit Suite, by the way. I hope you're not doing that. Let me just double check, actually. I don't trust him. Joking. But yeah, so let's have a look here. £1, 1600 gel fire units, whatever it is, 1600 gel fire things. 100 SPM. Of course, I'm not even looked at the chart yet. Worst case, this is going to absolutely fly at Christmas. I've not looked at this product. I'm going to guess at Christmas, the SPM on this item is going to be... I'm going to go big. I'm going to go 1,000. I'm going to go 1,000 at Christmas. I'm assuming this is the correct product, by the way. Making sure it's not a 2-pack or anything like that. I'm going to go 1,000 at Christmas. Oh, 900, so close. yeah, 900. Normally it's like 10x for toys, but yeah, 900. A little dip to 8 and then 9. So now the other thing we'll make sure as well is that obviously this, I was getting excited with this one. It's definitely a price spike on this one. It's definitely more expensive now, but you can take advantage of. Okay, it's interesting. It's weird that Cellaramp failed me on this one slightly. So yeah, interesting. So this one here, I was getting really excited by it because I saw £12.55, but now I'm looking at the chart. I'm seeing that, well, the buy box is actually £12, to be fair, but Amazon have it at £4.53. And there is an £8.99 seller on there who's just come in and killed this, but it's still £2.77 profit. What is going on with Amazon then? They must be out of stock. Oh, it's a minimum order quantity of 2. Interesting. That's so weird. Okay, it's kind of an interesting one, this one. So Amazon have it in stock for £4.53. The minimum order quantity is 2, though, but they're giving the buy box to a guy who's £12.55 who won't deliver until the 7th or 8th of April. So strange. I mean, I'd say this listing's a little bit odd. I think you're never going to go wrong with this listing for Christmas, unless it goes down to like £2. Let me just have a look. If it sells for £4.81, I'm trying to figure out worst case scenario. So worst case scenario, we're going to lose 7p. But it goes like $7.99. It's not quite as good a deal as I thought, but it's still not too bad, to be fair. You may as well throw it into your cart. I mean, right now, you might be able to get this in and actually make a good profit on this one. Definitely a weird listing, though. Very strange listing, honestly. This is such a strange listing. Yeah, okay. So Amazon will deliver it tomorrow, but you got to order 2. This guy's getting the buy box, but it won't be 7th or 8th of April. This guy's at $8.99, but he won't be delivering it till the 24th of April. So good opportunity, I think, here anyway. So, yeah, I think at £1, you really can't go wrong. So, yeah, I kind of like it. It's kind of a pretty good one anyway. I'm just going to quickly do a quick search here anyway. So, again, that's something I'll just add to cart, get 3 in there. I think I've already done it already. Yeah, cool. I'm just looking to see if there's any other listings. There's this one here. There's a 15,000 one. So you could I was wondering if you could like 10-pack these or double pack them or multi-pack them. Another one down here. But yeah, anyway, so this one doesn't sell much. Private label as well. So apparently, no, it's not private label. It's totally bullshit. Excuse my language. Yeah, cool. Anyway, we'll move on from that one anyway. Interesting. Kind of weird. Worst case, Christmas, you do well. Send leads. There's loads of leads I found. We found like 4 so far. Right, let's look here. Figurines. These tend to be a bit slower. Okay, yeah, like good profit on this one, but only 2 per month. Even at Christmas, this one's just going to be too slow. What was it, £3? I wouldn't even waste my time looking at this, but yeah, there you go. So these tend to be quite slow. We'll have a quick peek. Move on. Who is this? Marvel, Wonder Vision, something or other. Can't see it. It'd be rubbish anyway. Move on to the next one. Talk Sport England, football trivia, something or other. I don't see it. Let's just move on to the next one. Yeah. Has this been useful for you guys? I do like doing these, Jacob, actually. It's a kind of new, interesting concept. I don't know if I should be doing them in the morning, though. I should probably be doing them in the evening, to be fair. But, you know. The morning time is the best time to source, though, isn't it, in the UK? So it kind of does work out nicely for me. The only problem is most people are probably working. But, yeah, like doing 9 a.m. sourcing in UK time, which is like midday for me, does actually kind of work out really nicely. If they become popular and people enjoy them, I can do them, but yeah, I'm not sure yet, mate. Not sure. So I just thought I'd do it yesterday, and see how we go. But yeah, so yeah, this one here is profitable, but there's maybe not profitable. But there's no sales rate's terrible. Let's move on. I mean, I can pretty much tell this one's rubbish as well. But saying that, you never know. Numbskull, Twir, no SPM. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, well, hopefully, if I keep building up my audience on YouTube, I'll get more people. But yeah, let's catch up with the Discord, see what's going on. General chat. Yes, I do this every day. It's not saturated. Someone was asking, is it possible to find good products every day using the Qogita price drop notifier? It is. I do it every day myself. It is 100% profitable. It's not saturated. I actually thought it'd be way more saturated than it is, but it's not. I'm not just saying that. It actually genuinely is. I do it every day. Right, cool. We could actually throw in that next. I mean, I don't know how long we're going to be sourcing for, but we'll carry on for a little bit more. Oh yeah, have I got monetization on? Needs to be earning some money from this. Giving away all my good leads. Star Wars, something rather. Again, it's probably going to do pretty well at Christmas, this one. Not looking that promising. Max cost here is £4.40 is what it's saying. This is £8. We know there's no discount codes on game, really. So we'll have a quick peek, though. See what this is looking around at Christmas time. Or maybe this is a temporary price drop. Just have a quick peek. No, it's no good. It's been like £20 at one point, but no good. So there's a massively inflated RRP on this one. Disney. I mean, basically, just with these, you could just loop these now. It sucks to that you got to pay $4.99 delivery on game. So you try not add more stuff if you can, but you could literally loop this now, and you'd have some good leads there. Aerial Grotto place set. Okay, interesting. We've got one that's 25 a month, one that's 8 a month. I don't know what the difference between these is. Obviously, need to make sure these are the same items. I've got no idea if this is the same item. Looks. Let's have a look. It looks pretty similar to me. Yeah. Okay. So £6, 25 per month. But of course, at Christmas, and I know Christmas is miles away, to be fair. But what I'm trying to point out is, I guess, that like worst case scenario, if you get these and they kind of tank a little bit or whatever, you've got till Christmas and they're going to sell. So, you know, like if you worst case scenario, so it's 25 per month. I normally try and, you know, get things that sell a bit faster than that. But yeah, we can see a lot of people jumped on this listing, which is not ideal either. Price is pretty stable though. But yeah, Christmas, I mean, it's only 50 SPM at Christmas, so actually maybe not so great, but you'd probably be fine on this one. It's not exactly a killer deal, this one, but if you're doing an order, you could throw one in maybe. Why not? You know, I don't know. It's not exactly fantastic, but whatever. Let's move on. Nothing for that one. Do you use the price alert feature on Qogita? I don't use. Well, I do have a few on there, but not really. I use the price alert feature on Qogita price drops because it's faster, in my experience anyway. Nice to put it on whilst I sort your returns. Oh, awesome, exactly. I still need to send you the rest of my returns, mate. They're in a box. Yeah, I need to figure out how I'm going to do that, actually. No, I've not got any car. No car. Oh well. Hey, In Demand FBA, thanks for joining us on Instagram. But yeah, so you can use it. You may as well use both. Use the one in Qogita price drops. Link for that in description. Use the one on Qogita as well. See which one comes quicker. Nothing on that one here. Let's have a look. Nothing there. Not sure if that's even searching. Crest lamp. Okay, like the max cost here, 366, and we've got 499. But this could do well. Again, it's weird, right? But I just constantly think about Q4. Anyway, it's 499. We're trying to build up our basket on Amazon. Okay, this is a variation, by the way. So this particular one doesn't sell that much, but in terms of the whole all variations, at 173 it does. Just quickly look and see what it does at Christmas. Nothing too much. Yeah, let's move on. No good. These video games do pretty well, don't they? What's this, Diablo 5 or something? Xbox cross-gen bundle. This is quite a popular game, right? It seems odd to me that this is only selling 2 a month. I think this looks interesting at £14. I think this is worth some extra investigation. Diablo. Let me just zoom out quick. Well, we can use here actually. Diablo 5 Xbox Series X. Just doing a little bit further investigation here. It seems odd to me that it doesn't sell much, unless this game totally crashed. Let me just open these other ones up as well. Pack cross-gen. Just seems strange to me. Bestsellers. PlayStation 5 one. I think I opened that already. Really 2 a month? It just seems crazy. This game just flop. Okay. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 one does better. There's no variation on it though. No variation on this one. This is the one I had before. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I thought it might be quite a good one, but apparently not. Maybe that's why it's £14. So profit on that was good, but yeah, just SPM's too slow. It's too slow a seller. Okay, what is this? WWE 2424. Was it PlayStation 5? Let's open up PlayStation 4 one again. Get the PlayStation 5 one going quickly. So this is what I'm looking for, the variation here. So PlayStation 4 one, here we go, PlayStation 5. This listing here is not correct. All right. So what price are we at? £12. It's probably not profitable then. No, okay, no problem. Sells well, 300 SPM. Quick look at the price history. How did you know Game had this clearance on? I'm pretty sure I got an email about it. Let me go through my old emails quickly. How did I know? I don't know, actually, on this one. How did I know that a sale? The sale's been on for ages. It's been on for like a week. Let me quickly have a look. I'm pretty sure I saw an email or something, or I don't know. I don't actually remember on this one. How does that? Yeah, I've just seen it somewhere. I don't know how I know there's a sale going on. Either I've seen like deals go on in other groups like Profit Sweep, or I've got an email. I actually don't see an email here for Game, which is weird. I don't know. Maybe it would have been my main email. Game. I probably would have deleted it. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I actually don't know how I knew there was a sale going on. I just knew there was one going on. No, I know. Yes, I know how. I remember now. Yes. How did I know? Because I went to Hot UK Deals. I was on Hot UK Deals. And I saw a deal on here for some products that I was looking for personal. And I saw there was a sale going on at Game. So, yeah, that's how. I was like, yeah, how did I find? Yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah, so there's a product that I was looking for personal and some nanoleaf stuff. And, yeah, I've got like an alert on there. And, yeah, it popped up. And I saw that those nanoleafs were the one that I wanted was £125. I didn't actually buy it because I don't really need it anymore. Because I'm in Dubai, so I really don't need to buy any nano leafs. But yeah, I saw that this like Sonic one here was 125. I know my mate wanted it as well because he's a huge Sonic fan, and yeah, I saw it was down from 250 to 125. So I saw that on Hot UK Deals. So there you go. That's how I found out. But you find out about these things loads of different ways. So yeah, here you go. This was 3 days ago, but I'm sure they posted it beforehand. Yeah, like I don't know, 1 week ago. Yes, this one here I think I saw. Anyway, cool. Right, but yeah, if you sign up to newsletters though, that's the no, it's no six. That's it. I said I just couldn't remember how. I was like, yeah, that's why, because I've got an alert on my. Hopefully, it's not going to show my information here, but yeah, here you go. I've got alerts feed for nano leafs. So yeah, 1 week ago, nano leaf sale at Game. There we go. So that's how I found it. There it is. So this can be a good site, by the way, to keep an eye on as well. So giving away all the secrets here. All the secrets for free. So, by the way, I'm thinking of doing mentorship, by the way. So, yeah, that's something I'm thinking of doing, actually, seriously now. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But I'm just kind of giving it all away for free anyway.